58, come on. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Shift, watch the shift. Check three.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's got some space here. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
27, Mike. Hey, Charlie.
Pick it up. Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The first carry now, this is Alvin Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Play action now. Mariota. He's going to float this one deep right. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that wordless.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Slam. Yeah, Liz. 47's the mic, boys. 47. Check. 47.
Smooth.
Come on.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, wide open receiver, complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
158.
It's going to be a long day. Let's go.
Right.
Switch.
Kelly. Don't left Kelly.
Check 31.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
It's fourth down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Check 30.
58's the mic.
Hey, exit. Check Mike.
Rodgers now on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 64 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for first and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Here's Jones. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Hey, Echo. Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Inside.
Snap comes at 1. Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard, his first touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Oh, you get Alpha. Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27. Here we go. One. Check Mike.
Mariota from the gun on third down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Where are they, King? Three. Me. Mike 27. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Mariota on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Mariota going to bring him up first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Here's Mariota. He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain it.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mariota again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Marcus Mariota with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Switch. Rush in. Back north. Hey, Alpha.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
Get 300.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Hey, take 26. We didn't get that.
To throw is Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Check 9. Get Mike. Jump out. Hey, seam 6. Get Mike. Look again.
Rodgers now on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hatchet.
Hey, take 26.
Check. Lucky.
Watch the safety creep.
This is Jones. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now the up man has it. It's a fake, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Wipe out. Back north. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Shit.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hey, Haywood. You. 24 is the mic. Hey, watch the leg.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's another.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Check 26. Hey, alert.
On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
SOS. 25, check 25.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Let's bring it. Check.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
58, right over there. Yeah.
Hey, orbit.
So don't say nothing. Hey, 58 is a mic.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
I said it, let's go. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dean Lowry just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Mariota. And Thomas has it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz to try to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From the 25 on 2nd down. Rodgers, blitz coming, and down he goes. A.J. Klein in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Go! Here I come. And 58 is a Mike. Go.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 56 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in the game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
They'll run it with Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, You and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Let's go, baby! 36, 36! Boxing, 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 boxing! Alert flag, alert flag!
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jamal Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Now Crosby for the point after. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
You think you're gonna get this? You think you're gonna get this? One. Check my 20.
Mariota. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Again, it's Mariota. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Watch the pass. Check Mike 27, check Mike 27.
From the gun, Mariota. His throw caught at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Again, it's Jones. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check, check. Fresno. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Bang, 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 bang.
On third down, here's Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
25th.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
You ain't got nothing. 50.
Throwing on second and 14. Rodgers is going to float this over the middle into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. On second and 12, Mariota. And his throw here's incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Looking right sideline, that's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Motion, motion, bump, 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 bump. One. Scene 6. Mike 4-2, Mike 4.
A first down throw for Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29. They'll throw again. Mariota. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
5. Charlie, front left, Charlie.
On 2nd and 9. Rodgers going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
319. All day, dog. Shift. Back north. Hey, Zoo.
Check black 47.
Hey.
Check 99. Check 99.
Check. Crunch.
On first down, it's Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
24 is the mic.
Hey, check 26.
24 is the mic.
Hey, Delta.
Let's get that ball. 24 is the mic.
Hey, black.
Check. 49.
399.
On first down, Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Mariota here to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for the Saints. 42 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Looking long for Thomas. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Lutz with the extra point. They have gone to the 4th quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. And very little issue in that one for the Redskins, opening their lead a bit further. If they indeed win, it would be win.
Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
47's the mic.
Bravo.
Watch the run. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Let's go one more.
Hey, 88.
47.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike, 47. It's been a long day for you.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Foxtrot.
24 is the mic. Let's go. 24 is the mic. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Check.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
50. Take Mike.
Alert 3. Alert 3. Pick the edge. Come.
They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch out. Hey, watch out.
Where are they, team?
Shit. 22 jet bomber. Jim.
3.
Switch.
One.
Throwing here, Mariota. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. On 2nd and 10, Mariota. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to, because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Check 24.
They'll go again to Jones. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Saints, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.